Arrest without arraignment of looters shows police yet to get message of ENDSARS protests. Hello everyone, welcome back to Greenfield Media. We hope you're doing well wherever you are. Thank you for following us and God bless you. Please like this post and share with your friends, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Let us know what you think about the story in the comment section. Thank you again for following us. So back to the story on the NBA president still saying the police doesn't get the demands that were met by the federal government on the ENDSARS protests. So the Nigerian Bar Association President Olumide Akpata has frowned at the alleged arrest of suspected looters and curfew defaulters by the Nigerian police without arraignment in courts as required by law. He said that the development was clear indication that the police hierarchy has failed to get the message and/or is paying lip service to the calls for holistic police reforms by the ENDSARS protesters. Akpata stated this in a statement on Thursday in response to reports of police refusal to arraign in court suspected looters during ENDSARS crisis and those who defaulted curfew imposed by governments in different states of the country. He said, and I quote, "I have in the past 24 hours received several calls and complaints from lawyers and Nigerians generally about the recent public parade of hundreds of persons arrested and detained by the Nigerian police on the suspicion of taking part in the looting and destruction of public buildings and private businesses and/or for contravening the curfew declared by various state governors in the aftermath of the ENDSARS protest that unfortunately turned violent. As I have continuously maintained, the Nigerian Bar Association is completely opposed to any act of arson, vandalism, destruction of public or private assets, or other forms of force or violence. However, the legal rights of citizens who are arrested on account of such allegations must be respected, especially their right to presumption of innocence. In many, if not most of these cases, these people who are first and foremost Nigerian citizens have been held incommunicado for days without access to their families or their legal practitioners and under inhumane and deplorable conditions in brazen breach of the Constitution. Above all, the Constitution mandates the police and other law enforcement agencies to bring such persons to court within 24 to 48 hours, depending on the location of the court nearest to the police station. It beggars belief that this conduct by men of the Nigerian police is coming on the heels of the ENDSARS protests, which were precipitated by the historical abuse of citizens by police officers, especially those who are of the now defunct SARS, the aftermath of which is yet fully settled. It is highly regrettable that the police in particular continues to carry on business as usual despite being in the eye of the storm in recent times and in disregard of the wide outpouring of condemnation by Nigerians at home and abroad, as well as foreign nationals and international organizations about the conduct of some of their officers. This gives an indication that the police hierarchy has failed to get the message and/or is paying lip service to the calls for holistic police reforms. The NBA once again calls on the Nigerian police and the Attorney Generals of the various states to immediately charge the suspects before courts of competent jurisdiction in accordance with the contemporary requirements of the law or release them unconditionally. The wanton destruction of public buildings and private businesses witnessed in the past week is highly regrettable. However, the cure for illegality cannot be illegality. I have asked chairpersons of NBA branches across the country to immediately monitor the police stations within their jurisdictions to ascertain the extent of compliance of the police with the fundamental rights provisions to enable us take or facilitate adequate enforcement actions. In Lagos alone, over 500 looters and curfew defaulters have since been arrested and detained by police without being arraigned in court after several days of their arrest. The report is same in some other states of the Federation, including Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. So here we go again. The Nigerian police is still doing what it feels it could do, still feeling very lawless even after the president gave in to the demands of the ENDSARS protesters and instituted a lot of reforms. So now the thing is, the police have taken it upon themselves to be lawyer, judge, and executioner, and they continue to, carry on that behavior. It's deplorable, and according to what the NBA president is saying, this should change because of the ENDSARS protest. It's like they didn't even get the message at all. It's just alarming that everything continues to go the way it used to, business as usual. So let us know what you think about the story in the comment section, please. Thank you again for following us, and may God bless you. Please subscribe.